Hi and welcome to Microsoft Access of Rent Management System. Now let me show you guys how this works. If I click on reset, there we go. So let's enter another customer detail. Let's say RM. That's the reference number, and this customer name, let's call him Tommy Wales. And how many rooms is Mr. Wells going for? He's going for 5 rooms, 5 bedroom, and let's say it's in London. Okay, his present address is number 12 QAV Lane. Postcode. And town. And let's see his passport, that's proof of ID, and let's assume he has entered as follows: down payment. So all they need to do is to click on this to get the total here. There. Alright, the other thing is, if we come in here, we can check out all of this information on the table. Look at that. So those are all the information that we've gathered on the table. Alright, that's one good thing about it. And the other thing is, if you double click, you'll be able to view all of the ribbon. And let's click and we'll go back in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Microsoft Access, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Microsoft Access tutorial of rental management system. So I'm going to start by clicking on the blank template here, and let's give that a name. I'm going to call it rent underscore management system. Create. Okay, now let's right click on this table, design view, and give it a name. So that will be called rent. That's good enough for me. Alright, so let's create the following fields. The first one is going to be the customer ID. Customer ID. And with the customer ID, I'm going to make that short. So I will leave that as my primary key. Then the next one, that'll be first name, surname, address, postcode, and let's go for town. And let's say proof of ID. Down payment, and down payment will be currency. Then deposit. That will be currency as well. And let's come in here. The next one, proof of ID, let's change that to, I'm going to change that to combo box. That's the proof of ID. And in there where we have the rule source type, I'm going to change it from table. Let's change that to value list. And the source, let's say we have as follows. So pilot license, that will be one of the proof of ID that is accepted. Enter a semicolon there. The next one is going to be driving license. That's another proof of ID. and let's come in here. Next, okay, let's go for passport. All right, that's another proof, and we can also accept student ID. Student ID. Okay, those are the data I expect to see on that very combo box there. Okay, that's taken care of. Now the next thing we want is we need to enter number of room. In the case of the number of room, we need that to be combo box as well. Right, and let's change this to value list, and that will be 1. We have 2, so let's speed that up. Okay, we have number of rooms there already. So now the next thing we need here is a location, and here let's say cost. All right, cost will be currency. Location, let's change the location as follows, and I will just make up some names in there. You see rule source, let's change the rule source again to value list, and let's change this just like we did with the other ones. So let's go for maybe Onslow area, and let's say London. I'm just making that up. You can enter whatever you like in there. So let's say Dallas here, and let's come in here and enter Lagos. So this is just name of areas, and here maybe let's enter, let's go for, let's say Kenya. Okay, so that is fine. Now the next item, let's go come in here and enter as follows. So that will be for utilities. So for the utilities, I'm going to go for electricity. Then we have local tax, water bill, total payment, and all of these will be currency here as well. Another one, and another one here. Okay, all right, that will be all really. Yeah. And finally, let me just enter a receipt, and with the receipt I'm going to use that as a long integer. Let's come in here, or long text. Let's see if we can. Okay, we just leave it. Alright, that's all there is to it. So I'm going to save that. The next thing I want to do now is let's close this. Since we have all of that, close that, and yeah, let's go straight into create, and let's select form wizard. Let's see, form wizard. That's all we have in there. We only have this table anyway. Select it all, click on next, and I'm going to select this very first one, columns. Click on next, that will be the name, and finish. There we go. Now that the form is ready, the first thing I like to do is let me change the look. So we'll go to design. Inside the design, you see this very background for the form header. So I'm going to change my background back color. So of this one, let's see if we can change that as well. Alright, so that is it right there. So let's select this and come right in here. That's the form. Let's change the form, yeah, to that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to rearrange the whole interface, but just before that, let's first of all change this and just call it Rent Management System. So the caption is going to be Rent Management System. Right, just increase that. And font size, let's come into, first of all, change the color to black. Now let's look for font. Maybe we'll make that 48. So let's increase that so that we can see it. Alright, now all of this data in here, I want to select it also that I can increase the size of everything. So in here, let's just change all of that to maybe 20 or 22. 22 is fine. Then with the font changed, I'm now going to rearrange the whole interface and get back to you guys as soon as I'm done. Alright, this is how it looks now. So if I right click and run, this is how it all looks, but it's not finished yet. I'm gonna add some borders to it right here. Let's come in to the tools, and here we have a border there, rectangle it's called. Just gonna draw it across, and let's come right here and just increase the border width. I'm gonna make that about, let's say 4, and border color, let's make that black. Maybe the width, let's change the width to 6. Right, and I'm just gonna close this so that I can work on this very one. Alright, so let's copy this very border and paste it in there, bring it down here for the next one, and just take it all the way, or maybe cut this off here and paste another one here, bring it here and cut that off here. Right, okay. Alright, so one other thing is let's come in here and maybe just drag this one all the way. So I'm going to speed up the whole process and get back to you guys. Okay, I'm going to add some buttons here, so let's come in here and add the very first button right here. I'm going to need 3 of those because let's click on the one that we have to save. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. So that would be rental. I'll call that rental. So that's my first button. So let's call it CMD rental and click on finish. Then let's come in here and add another one. This one is going to be known as, that will be a reset. So in the case of reset, I'm going to change that to add new. So add new will be my reset. So let's change this to reset. Or yeah, that's fine. Reset will be my add new. Okay, let's click on next. CMD reset. There we go. Finally, I'm going to need one more button here. This one is going to be the exit button. Application quit. Close form. Let's say close form, and we just enter exit here. Right. Let's change that to exit. There. So I'm just going to customize these three buttons: rental, reset, and exit. So let's come straight to the properties, and right there I'm going to make that maybe 24. Okay, and let's change the color. Let's change the back color. Okay, that back color, I'm going to change it to the same color as that. I think is this. Yeah, that's fine. Now the border style, let's make that 6. And one more thing, let's come to border. No, that's fine. Okay, I'll just increase that anyway. Okay, this is how the design of this rental or rent management system looks like. So here we have our proof of ID, and here we have this. Okay, that's for the rooms. Location. Okay, once location is selected, the price goes there. Then utility bills and so on. Okay, and that's supposed to be the receipt. Go to the design view now and start with the coding. The first thing I like to do is let's come into exit right there. Select the exit, and you see where we have convert from macro to Visual Basic. I'm going to click on that, and let's click on convert. Alright, it's converted. Now view code, click on view code. There we go. So in here I have the rental, and right underneath here let's look for exit. That's the exit. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of those comments anyway. Kind of like make the whole system confusing. Well, first thing, okay, now what I'm going to do is in here, agreed is still going to work, but I just want the system to prompt the user to confirm if they want to exit or not. So just to prove to you that it will work, so let's just run the form. Check this out. You see that it's asking you save changes. You say yes, that's it, it's gone. But I just want it to prompt the user. So what I'm going to do now is right click on it, go to the code view area, and in here I'm going to declare the following. So let's say dim exit, or let's say I exit as BB. Let's go for message box results. Once that is declared, this very variable, once it's declared, right in here I'm going to then enter as follows. Right underneath on arrow, go to, so let's enter the following. I exit equals message box, and inside the message box I'm just going to enter confirm if you want to exit. Alright, if you want to exit, comma, so I'm going to say VB, let's make that VB question plus VB yes no, comma, and let's give it a name. So I'm just going to call it rent management system. Close that, and let's then use an if statement to check whatever value is selected by the user. If I exit equals VB yes, then I want this to happen, this very one here. Okay, so right here let's say end if. Okay, so let me try it out now and see what's going to happen. So I'm going to save that first, go to the design view and run it, and let's see if I click on that. No, so I'm still within the system. But if I click on yes, there we go. See, I actually exit out of the system. Alright, so that is fine. The next thing I would like to do is to come inside this reset. The reset works fine, but what I want is if I run the system, what will happen is you see all these text that I entered in there. I want the system to actually clear it just like that. So I will now copy the lines of code in here, paste it onto the form load. So let's exit first, and let's go into right click, let's come right in here. Okay, now we want to reset. That's the resets. I'm going to get rid of this because it's just in my way. You don't have to get rid of it, but I want to get rid of mine. Right, that's the comment gone. You see this one, do command dot go to record, comma, speech mark, comma, AC new. I'm going to copy that, copy, and let's go to this event area. In there I'm going to select form. Now let's come into form load. That is form load in there. Look, that is it. That's the event called form load. I'll paste this right in there. There we go. Now if I run it, this is what you guys will see. Let's get this and save that. If I come in here, right click, form view, you see all the contents in there are all gone. So we're starting on a new page. It's actually you are now using add new item. So let's go back into the form load itself. So right inside this form load here, I'm going to use another variable or another method. So the method, the whole idea is for it to clear all of the ribbon. So in here I'm going to say do command dot, let's say show toolbar. Okay, and the toolbar I wanted to show with the ribbon, so let's specify that in there. Show the ribbon. So that's the toolbar I want to show. Enter another comma. So the other comma is Do you want this ribbon shown? Or if I say yes, let me say yes. Okay, so when the form load, it showed the ribbon. So I'm going to copy that. But when we double click on the form, let's come in here and double click. Let's say form double click, show ribbon will be no. So I'm going to change that to no. Okay, double click on form, no ribbon shown, form load, ribbon. So let's come into save and run it. Let's see what's going to happen. Form load, there we go. Let's find out what that error might be. Okay, let's come down here and look at the spelling of my ribbon there. That's supposed to be N. Okay, and here as well, I might as well correct that error there as well and stop it. Let's come back here and reset the whole system and click in there to make sure it's all correct now. Okay, that was just my error. Now let's run it again. There we go. Now the system is fine. We can then enter whatever value we want in here. ID name, that's the name. Paul DJ Omen, and address number 10 London Road. Okay, postcode and D whatever town. So the town is London, and here, how many rooms do I want to rent? Let's go for 4 rooms, and location will be London. So when I select location, I expect the system to tell me the price based on how many there, and this, that's where the calculation will sort of like come in. Okay, then ID card and whatever amount I intend to pay. Okay, let's say 4,000 plus, and official deposit is that. Right, so all I then need to do is enter my utility bills and so on there. Okay then, or we can just make the system based on whatever we have in here, enter all of this. Okay, so it's working how I want for now. Undo that. So this, we need to now take care of this. Exit. Yes, save changes. Okay, come back in here and back into my design. I'm now going to figure out what I would do with these. Okay, before I take care of the rental bill here, so what I'm going to do is to use the location and the number of room to determine the cost, then electricity bill, local bill, water bill, and the monthly or year deposit. Okay, so let's come into location, right click on location, let's select build event. Inside here, let's move it up. Inside the build event, I'm going to use if statement. If location, let's say, equals the local area that is called Onslow, and number underscore of underscore room equals, let's say it's 1. Then the cost equals, let's make that 1,250, and monthly deposit that is refundable will be Let's go for 250. Then we want the electricity bill. Let's make that, let's say 65. And local tax, per month. All of this is all per month. Then the water bill, let's say you pay about £85 per month on the water bill there. So here I'm just gonna say and if. Alright, so let's try that. Select Onslow and that. Save that first, come in here and enter customers details there, and then here customer name, and here room, let's say 1 room, location happens to be Onslow. You see that, guys? The system actually populates everything for you. Then you just enter the rest of the details, and here once you click on this, I would like all of this added together. Right, that's easy. So now let's do 4, 2, 3, 4 up to 7 design. So let's right click in here and we're gonna use, let's see, okay, let's say else if is Onslow and it's 2, so that's going to be long, and this becomes electricity. In this case might be 70 something, local tax might be that, water bill that. Right, let's save that and try that out. 1 there, supposing this is 2, if it's 2 and you change that. Okay, so that is fine. So reset. Okay, okay, the reset. All right, we need to enter something in here. Okay, then there. Okay, let's go and take care of the others. So back in the code, just copy this, paste, and this becomes number 3. Okay, and just increase the price of everything. Maybe this becomes 9, 8, 0, 35 here. And water bill in this case maybe 93. Okay, so you see that, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed that up and get back to you guys. Alright, that of Onslow is completed. There we go. So those are the 7 properties. So 7 rooms, I mean room 1, 2, 3 up to 7 that we have in an aisle. So let's come in here and just break that up. So I'm going to make this London properties in the area called London. So I'm going to copy that and paste that here. That's for London. Paste London, taken care of. So let's repeat the same thing for another area think the other area we have in there, I think that might be Lagos, something like that. So let's take care of Lagos. Okay, for Lagos, let's end this one, end if there, and paste that of Lagos there as well, and if, and do that. Okay, that's that. We have 4-3. All right, so let's run it and see. Okay, I think I should save it first. Okay, right, and run. So let's say we enter reference there, and the name happens to be Peter Parker. Peter Parker, no, Parker should be down here. Right. A number of rooms, let's say it's going for 5, and that is the area called Lagos. There we go, that's Peter Parker's build. Right, so let's exit or reset here, and now we need to take care of Dallas. That's the last one. That's good. Alright, come in here and let's take care of Dallas. Event, copy all of these from here down up to here. Okay, let's paste that of Dallas right underneath here. There. Okay, so have a good look at it. It's exactly the same lines of code. The only thing I've used to join them up is this logical operator, and okay, come right down, and I change the price around. See that, guys? That's for Dallas, and I think, yeah, this is for Lagos. That's Lagos. This is London. And here we have Onslow. Okay, save that, come in here and just click. Let's run. We must enter something there though. And name here, let's go for root Jones. Root Jones, 5 rooms in what area? Let's say she wants Dallas. There we go. And let's say Root Jones happens to be Steve Cutmore. And what does Cutmore want? He wants a place in London. You see that, guys? So all I then need to do now is I'm going to find a way when I click on this, all of these needs to be added, and we have the total in here. Okay, so let's try that out. Okay, let's take care of this calculation here for this very one. So I will now go inside the code right here. You see these lines of codes here? I'm going to delete those ones. So let's make sure nothing is working. Delete that. And right in here inside the renter, I'm going to enter as follows: total underscore payment equals cost plus deposit plus electricity. Right there. So that's the calculation taking place. Now the next thing I want to do is the receipt. As for the receipt, that's going to become the cost. I want the cost displayed, and let's say cost, and we just speed it up. Right, that is the line of the, that's for the receipt. Okay, this is for the total, the receipt and the total. Let me show you the rest of the receipts. There we go. Okay, now let's give that a try and see. Okay, so let's come in here, right, and click on form. Now you see here, let's enter that in here, and let's say the name is Felix Smooth, and here I'm in the room. Does he want for, and location, let's say, is Lagos. There we go. And let's enter address here, number 5 tree top BB, and the town is, let's say, Oshodi. Right, and that is it. So if we click on total, check what's gonna happen here. There we go, guys, saved. So that's for Felix. So let's come in here and check our table. That's a good thing about this. Look at that, Felix details is right in there now. Okay, that's one good thing about this program. Now let's come in here. I'm gonna close that, and let's enter another details reset, and this time around, there we go, and the name happens to be, let's say, Paul, or let's say Captain Paul. Roman, and address happens to be number 1 Water Way, and here let's say town Dallas. Okay, and here let's say number 1 Denton Highway, Denton Highway. Okay, and I'm in the rooms. Let's see, I'm going for 3 rooms. Select Dallas there, and click on rent. There we go, guys. ID, pilot license. How much do I intend to deposit? Or down payment. I'm going to enter a down payment of 500 plus. There we go, guys. Okay, that's how you develop your own rent management system. But one thing that I've done that is now completed, you see here, I would like when I click on this, oh, it's done actually. Okay, the ribbon. So if I click back, okay, I need to be able to click back and let it go back. Alright, that's one thing I need to take care of now. Alright, let's go inside form header and take care of that. So when we double click, it should take us back. So I'm going to right click here and come into form, no, design. Now right click on the form. That is it. When I double click, I want the ribbon gone. Then I want you to show ribbon. So let's go into, oh, get rid of that, copy that. Let's go into form header. That is it, this very one. So once I double click on it, I want the ribbon to show. So save, I'll come in here and right click, view. So here, that should take us there. Okay, I think I've done it the opposite way. So for the form load, let the form load hide the ribbon. So let's come right here, form, right click, go to form load. Form load, where is it? Form load, no ribbon. Right, now this double click, I'm gonna comment that out, that's causing problem. And then when I click on here, I want it to show. That is show. Let's try it out and see. Right, so when I click here, there. When I click here, I want it to, okay, I get it. So let's go back. So let's use the ribbon. When we click here, it shows. Let's change that to no, and let's use, that's click. Now let's use double click. Double click for the ribbon, for the header, I mean, paste that in there. When I double click, show. When I click, hide. Okay, one click, hide, double click, show. I think that should do it. Right, double click, then one click, double click, yeah, one click. Right, okay, that's fine. So what I'll do now is, let's call it the end of this program. Let's enter a name there. Let's say Sally. Mark. Address, that's the postcode. Address, let's say 7 Good Town. And let's go for London there. 2 rooms for Sally, location is London, and click on the receipt there, guys. And proof of ID, student ID, and there. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.